Let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually looked up at the Austin skyline and stopped and thought, wait, when did all this happen? Because 2026 is different. This isn't one or two things changing. This is everything changing at the same time. Downtown, the highways, the parks, the food scene, even the entertainment. And whether you've lived here your whole life or you're thinking about moving here, this video is for you. I'm Shannon Green, a realtor here in Austin, Texas, and I've been watching the city grow for over 30 years. I lived here when there were basically 2 cranes on the skyline. Now I can barely count them. In this video, I'm going to walk you through everything new and coming in Austin in 2026. The big infrastructure moves, the developments that are going to change entire neighborhoods, and honestly, a few things some longtime Austinites might not even know about yet. If you're relocating to Austin or thinking about it, stick around. This video is going to tell you more about relocating and what the city is about to become than any relocation guide will do. Here's what we're covering. Austin just became home to the tallest building in Texas. A brand new urban park is opening right in the heart of downtown, and Austin finally has a theme park. I know, we'll talk about it. So let's get into it. Let's start with the one that you cannot miss, because literally you can't miss it. The Waterline Tower. This 74-story building at 98 Red River Street is literally the tallest building in Texas now. It officially topped out in August of 2025 at 1,025 feet. Surpassing the JP Morgan Chase building in Houston, which has held that title since 1981. And yes, Austin took the crown. But here's why that matters more than bragging rights. The Waterline isn't just a tall building, it's a vertical neighborhood. When it opens in fall of 2026, it will have 352 luxury apartments, 700,000 square feet of office space, and the brand new One Hotel Austin, the first One Hotel location in the entire state of Texas. It'll have 251 rooms and a rooftop pool. And it sits right where Waller Creek meets Lady Bird Lake, with direct connections into Rainy Street, the hike and bike trail, and what we're about to talk about next. The Waterline is the clearest signal to say that Austin is no longer just growing outwards, it is growing upwards. And that changes the conversation about where people want to live in the city. Thinking about relocating to Austin or the surrounding areas, well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research, and I've linked it down below. From top employers to the best hospitals and a boatload of other things you might need to know before making the move. And the best part is it's 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. I hope that helps. Up next, imagine if someone took a neglected urban creek running right through the middle of downtown Austin and turned it into one of the most beautiful public parks that you might have ever seen. That's what's happening. On June 6th of 2026, the Waterloo Greenway confluence finally opens. This is phase 2 of a 35-acre park system built along Waller Creek from 15th Street all the way down to Lady Bird Lake. The confluence adds 13 new acres, over 1,600 trees, 3 stunning lattice bridges, all of them crossing the creek, and an 800-foot boardwalk along the water. It creates a continuous off-street trail connecting Rainy Street all the way to the hike and bike trail around Lady Bird Lake. Think of it as Austin's answer to the High Line in New York, except it's a creek, and it's free, and it's got Texas native landscaping, and it runs through one of the fastest growing urban cores in the country. For relocation folks, this is the kind of thing that makes a city feel like a real city. Walkable, green, connected. Austin just got a whole lot more of all 3 of those. Now, here's one you really need to understand, because it affects every neighborhood east of downtown, and frankly, the entire shape of the city. I-35 has been a wall cutting through the middle of Austin since it was built in the 1950s, physically separating East Austin from downtown for decades. And TxDOT is in the middle of a $4.5 billion project to tear out the upper decks and lower the main lanes of the highway underground right through the core of the city. Now, the highway work alone is already transformative, but here's the bigger idea that's been in the works. Once those lanes go underground between Cesar Chavez and Airport Boulevard, the city of Austin has a once-in-a-generation opportunity to build parks, trails, and space directly over the highway, up to 25 acres of new public land in the heart of central Austin. The city has already committed to $104 million to fund the roadway infrastructure for those caps. The full funding debate is still playing out, but the direction is clear. A highway that was built to divide this community is finally being rebuilt to connect it in a good way. If you're looking at East Austin neighborhoods, Cherrywood, Mueller Park, Windsor Park, or anywhere near that corridor, this matters a lot for long-term value and livability. Now here's one that doesn't always make the headlines, but everyone that's ever walked Congress Avenue on a hot summer day is going to feel it. Austin is redesigning Congress Avenue. This is the main street that runs in the middle of downtown. It's going to be more of a pedestrian-first corridor. Construction starts in 2026 on the first phase from Cesar Chavez to 7th Street. Wider sidewalks, protected bike lanes, newer street-level activation zones, better crossing infrastructure. I've had clients come downtown and explore the area and have said that it feels hard to walk it compared to other big cities. Like it was designed around cars, and it was. This project is changing that story. And when the Austin light rail eventually runs down this corridor, which we're going to be getting into, Congress Avenue will be a completely different experience than it is today. Now for the question of the day. For those of you that are thinking about making the move to the Austin area, where are you coming from? And what's the main reason that you're leaving your current area? I'm truly curious, so make sure that you let me know in the comments below. I want to hear what you have to say. Also, if you have any questions or thoughts, you can leave those in the comments below as well. Or even better, you can call, text, or email me. My information should pop up on the screen. Okay, we're at the halfway point, and honestly, the second part has the stuff I'm most excited in telling you about, because we haven't talked about the theme park yet, or the light rail, or what might be the biggest healthcare announcement in Austin's history, so stay with me. Okay, I've been waiting to say it, but Austin now officially has a theme park called COTA Land. It is opening at the Circuit of the Americas, right off Highway 71, and it's a legitimate full-scale amusement park with 30 rides across 30 acres. We're talking real thrill coasters. The Circuit Breaker is a 131-foot tilt coaster, the first of its kind in the United States. There's a 200-foot free fall tower, a long fume, family rides. It's built for everyone, and the location matters. This is the Circuit of the Americas, where one of the few Formula One tracks in America lives, where Austin already hosts massive events like the US Grand Prix and Austin City Limits. COTA Land is going to be turning the Circuit of the Americas into a year-round experience, not just a race weekend destination. For families relocating here, especially from California or Florida or anywhere with major theme park culture, this is legitimately exciting for us Austinites. It's been one of the things that Austin has been missing, but not anymore. And here's one that doesn't get talked about enough. And for anyone making a long-term decision about where to live, it should be near the top of the list. The University of Texas is partnering with MD Anderson Cancer Research Center, ranked #1 for cancer care in the entire country. They plan to build a $2.5 billion medical center here in Austin. Groundbreaking is expected to start in 2026 with a target opening of 2030. This is significant for a few reasons. Austin has grown incredibly fast, but the healthcare infrastructure always hasn't kept the pace. This changes the picture dramatically. We're talking about bringing world-class specialty care, including cancer treatment, that people currently travel to Houston for, right here to Central Texas. And from a relocation and real estate standpoint, access to top-tier healthcare is one of the most consistent things that people outside of schools are looking for in a major city. And Austin just answered that question in a big way. Okay, now I know we've been hearing about the light rail in Austin for a long time, and I get the skepticism. But here's what's different in 2026. The dominoes are actually falling. In February of 2026, Austin Transit Partnership signed a $60 million design build with a construction team to begin work on phase 1 of Austin Light Rail Construction kicks off in 2027, and the project just received the highest federal rating that the FTA gave out to any infrastructure project nationwide. And it cleared its full environmental reviews in under 2 years, which is almost unheard of. When this is done, we're talking about a 9.8-mile light rail connecting 38th Street in the north all the way down to Guadalupe through UT, through downtown, across Lady Bird Lake on a new dedicated rail bridge, and splitting into 2 branches, one going south on Congress all the way to Old Torf, and one heading east to Riverside. For anyone moving here that actually is coming from a real transit, like Denver, Seattle, Chicago, Washington, D.C., this has been the missing piece. It's still a few years away, but 2026 is when it became undeniably real. Now, I want to do something that doesn't always show up in development videos, but matters a lot to the people that are moving here, and that's the food. Austin restaurants received their first ever Michelin Guide recognition in 2024. That is a big deal, and 2026 is building on that momentum in a big way. The Driscoll Grill, which is inside one of Austin's most historic hotels, is reopening after a multi-year renovation following its 2020 closure. The One Austin Hotel, inside the Waterline Tower that we talked about earlier, is bringing a farm-to-table, sustainably forward dining program to Rainey Street. And Franklin Barbecue, already legendary, just opened Franklin Backyard, which is a private event space right next door, and it will hold up to 250 guests. And new concepts are landing all over the city. Austin has always been a great food city, but it's becoming a nationally recognized food city now. And that's a different conversation. Here's what I want you to take away from all of this, because I think about it through a real estate lens every day. When a city makes this many moves at once, a new park system, a redesigned Main Street, a transit system coming online, a medical center, a skyline landmark, it's not random. It's a city that has matured enough to invest in itself at scale. And neighborhoods near these projects don't sit still. Whether that's the Rainey Street corridor near the Waterline and the Waterloo Greenway, the East Austin neighborhoods near I-35 that are about to get their transformation, or the South Congress neighborhoods that will eventually sit along a light rail, where you buy in Austin right now matters more than it has in years. I help people navigate exactly this: what's happening, what it means for values, and how to make sure you're positioned the right way for your short-term and long-term game. Hey guys, I'm Shannon Green, and as much as I love making these videos, there's one thing I love more, and that's helping families and people from all over make the move here to Austin. I've helped countless people make the move, so whether you're coming out next week, next month, or next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen, and it's linked in the description in case you missed that on-screen pop-up. And I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to Austin. Okay, let me wrap it all up. I would say that in 2026, Austin will stop becoming a fast-growing city and becomes more of a complete city. The tallest tower in Texas is opening downtown, a world-class urban park debuting on Waller Creek, a major highway being revamped to connect East Austin to downtown, and Congress Avenue being built to be more pedestrian-friendly, and a theme park at COTA. And don't forget a $2.5 billion medical center and the light rail. This city is changing. If you've lived here for years, you finally get to watch the goal of happening of what Austin's wanted to become is actually all coming together. And if you're thinking about moving here, there's no better time to understand these projects and how they're going to shape this city. And I would love to help you figure out where you fit in all of this. You can download my free relocation guide, or better yet, if you're serious about buying and selling in Austin, reach out to me directly via text, email, or phone. You can also book a call with me in my Calendly link below. Let's talk neighborhoods, timing, and how I can get you to Austin if you are relocating. If you're thinking about selling or buying here in Austin, I'm here to help you as well. And thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.